This is one more type of problem. Okay, for the same that problem, so I will start with the finding the IBFS by VAM. Okay, here we can check that a problem number they are given with the find an initial basic feasible solution by VAM when unit transportation cost, supply and demands are given in the transportation problem. Okay, in the problem they are given that unit transportation cost and the supply as well as demand. But we need to find the IBFS by VAM. Okay, what is the first step? First step is we need to check the what is the summation of supply and summation of demand. In the given problem, a summation of supply is only 195, and the summation of demand is how much? 215. So it means that we cannot proceed. We cannot proceed because at the end of the problem we need to satisfy all the supplies as well as all the demands. That's why here the summation of supply is not equal to the summation of demand. Summation of supply is not equal to the summation of demand. So for that, what we're supposed to do? The summation of supply is only 195, whereas the demand is 215. So what is the balance? 215 minus of 195 is 20. Okay, 20 supply is less. 20 supply is less in the sense, so origin, one more origin is required to satisfy all the demands. That's why we're supposed to add the one more row, that is the origin 4, that is a dummy origin with a supply of 40. Okay, that I have added here. Okay, in the given problem, sum of demand is 215 is not equal to the sum of supply, that is 195. Therefore, given problem is unbalanced. Convert this unbalanced problem into balanced transportation problem by adding dummy origin with the 20 demands. This is the way we need to convert from unbalanced problem into balanced transportation problem. Okay, now, so as you want to solve by the VAM method, this is the VAM method is also called as the penalty method. Okay, origin 4 is added here. Okay, penalty method, we need to make the table, that is a penalties. So penalties we need to write, and at the bottom side also we need to write penalties. Okay, how to find the penalties? While writing the penalties, take two minimum numbers. Take difference of two minimum numbers in each row as well as each column. For writing the penalty here for the P1, that column P1, so column P1 is stand with that origin 1. Okay, in the first row, that is a origin 1, we need to identify which are all the two minimum numbers. Okay, one is a small number and next one is 3. What is the difference of these two? Difference is 2. And for the second row, we need to identify which is the least number. Okay, 2 and 5. 2 and 5 in the sense difference is 3. Likewise, for each row we need to write. For the third row, 4 and 7, it is a 3. And in the last row, all are 0 in the sense, so two minimum numbers are 0 again. Here I want to explain. So two minimum numbers in the sense, if there is a 3 and 5 8, and we need to check these two. 3 as the two minimum numbers and take that one. What is the difference? 0. If there is any one infinity, so do not consider this infinity. Infinity is a very big number. Because sometimes there may be a number of 3, 4, 4, 8. So then what is the difference of two minimum numbers? Two minimum numbers are 3 and 4, that is 1. So likewise, we need to add the difference of two minimum numbers in each column as well as row. At the same time, for this P1, consider the D1 column. What is the minimum number? 0 and 6. So, okay, difference is 6. For the second column, 0 and 1. For the third column, 0 and 2. For the fourth column, 0 and 3. Likewise, we need to write the penalties. Once you finish up the writing the penalties for first iteration, then you need to identify which is the highest penalty out of all the 8 penalties. Which is the highest penalty? The highest penalty is 6. Okay, we need to select this 6. Once if we select this 6, then in the particular column, in the D1 column, we need to identify which is the least number. The 0 is the least number. For this cell, what is the supply and demand? What is the supply? Supply is 20 and the demand is 85. So we can allocate only 20 because whichever is the least. If you allocate 20, then it will be 0 and it will be remaining with the 65. If you write this much, this row is satisfied. So we can cancel the fourth row. So then we need not to find the any penalties further. That's why we need to put it dash. We need to go for the second iteration of finding the penalties. Okay, again in the O1 row, which are the two minimum numbers, 1 and 3. So write 2. And for the second row, again 5 and 2, write 3. And in the third row, 4 and 7, write 3. And in the column wise, first column, so do not consider the 0 now because already that fourth row is cancelled. So the two minimum numbers are 6 and 10. 6 and 10 in the sense the difference is 4. And second one, 1 and 5, 4. For the third one, 2 and 4, that is 2. For the fourth one, 3 and 7, that is 4. Okay, now out of all the 7 penalties, 4, 4, 2, 4, and 2, 3, 3, we need to check which is the highest penalty. Okay, there is a 4 is the highest penalty. 4 is the highest penalty. So we can select any 4. Okay, if you select this 4, then you select this 4 in the first column. In the first column, what is the mean least number? 6 is the least number. 6 is the least number. For this 6, what is the supply and demand? Supply is 70, whereas the demand is only 65. For that, we need to 65 we need to allocate. If you allocate 65, then it's a 0 and it will be 5. Okay, next one we need to go. Okay, now we need to cancel this D1. We need to cancel this D1. Next, go for the third iteration of finding the penalties. Okay, while finding the P3, so do not consider the any values from that D1. Okay, D2, D3, D4, 1 and 3 is the minimum number, right? 2. And in the second row, 5 and 2 is the minimum. And in the third row, 4 and 7, again it's a 3. And here, so already it is satisfied, so need not to find. Next one, here 1 and 5 is the 4. 9 to 4 is the 2 and 4 is the 2. And 3 and 7 is the 4. Okay, now out of all the 6 penalties, 4, 2, 4, 2, double 3. So which is the highest penalty? So 4 is the highest penalty. Okay, for that you can select any one 4. So I will select this. Any one 4 you can select. Okay, if you select this 4, then what is the least number in this D4 column? Okay, D4 column is supply is 5 and the demand is 45. Okay, if you allocate 5 here, then it becomes 0. Then it becomes the 40. Then it becomes the 40. Then this is cancelled. Okay, now onwards we should not consider the first row also. Go for the P4. Okay, now we're supposed to go for the P4. For the P4, okay, O1 is cancelled. O2 is again a 3. And here it is a 3. Already this is over. Okay, 5 and 7. 5 and 7 is a 7. 2 and 4 is a 2. 8 and 7 is 1. Out of all the 5 penalties, 7 is the biggest number. We need to select this 7 as the highest penalty. Once if you identify the 7 as the highest penalty, then in this column, what is the least number? 5 is the least number. For that 5, what is the supply and demand? Supply is 55, the demand is 35. Okay, we need to allocate the 35. If you allocate 35, then 35 will be 0 and this will be 20. Okay, even this second column is also cancelled. Okay, now we need to go for the finding the fifth iteration, that is a P5. Okay, for this P5, Okay, 2 and 4 is a 2, 8 and 7 is 1, here 6, next one is a 3. Okay, out of all the penalties, this 6 is the highest penalty. If you consider the second row, then in that 2 is the least cost. For that 2, what is the supply and demand? Supply is a 220 and the demand is 50. So we need to allocate it 20. If you allocate 20, then it becomes 0 and it will be remaining with the 30, and even this is cancelled. Okay, now we should not go for the P6. So directly we can allocate here because the supply is 70 is remaining and the demand is also 30 plus 40 is remaining. So we can allocate for 30 here directly and 40 here directly. If you allocate 30 and 40, it will be exhausted. Even these two will be exhausted. Once we finish with the all the supplies and demands are exhausted, then we need to find the transportation cost. Okay, transportation cost equal to 6 into 65 plus of 3 into 5 plus of 5 into 35 plus of 2 into 20 plus of 4 into 30 and 7 into 40. Okay, whatever the total answer, that is your the answer for finding the IBFS by using the VAM. This is the way we need to find the IBFS by VAM. Thank you.